The truth behind clean homes after 70. 12 expert-approved habits that work. Have you ever visited someone's home and instantly felt a sense of peace wash over you? The air feels lighter. The surfaces gleam. Everything has a place. You sit down and think, how do they do it? Is it some kind of secret cleaning formula? A daily maid service? Some people seem to have this magical ability to keep their homes clean, cozy, and organized without ever appearing stressed or exhausted. But here's the truth, it's not magic. It's not about cleaning harder. It's about cleaning smarter, especially for seniors who may not have the energy or mobility they used to. I've spent decades working in senior health and home care, and I've observed something interesting. The seniors who enjoy the cleanest, calmest homes aren't obsessed with cleaning, they simply build smart habits into their daily lives. And I'm going to let you in on those habits today. Not the surface level tips you've heard 100 times, but the daily rituals and mindsets that make all the difference, especially as we age. These 12 habits take just minutes, but they offer a lifetime of relief from clutter, from chaos, and from the anxiety that comes with a disorganized space. Stick with me, because the last habit we'll discuss, it's the one almost everyone overlooks. And yet, it might be the most important for your mental and emotional well-being. So, let's get into it. Let's uncover what seniors with clean, serene homes are doing differently and how you can start doing it too, one small step at a time. Habit 1. Start the day with a win. Make your bed. And here's something else you might not expect. Making your bed can actually set the tone for the entire day. Think about it when you walk back into your room later on, whether it's after lunch or just before bed, and you see that neat, inviting space, it gives you this quiet little boost. Like your past self left a small gift for your present self. Mary, the retired teacher I mentioned earlier, told me something that really stuck. She said, when I make my bed, it's like I'm telling the day I'm ready for whatever it brings. Isn't that a beautiful way to look at it? And look, I know not every morning is sunshine and roses. Some days your back aches, the joints don't want to cooperate, or you're just not in the mood. That's okay. The idea here isn't perfection, it's intention. Even just smoothing the blanket, plumping the pillows a little, it's enough to shift your mindset. You're not doing it for anyone else, you're doing it for you. Now, let's talk science again for just a minute. There's something called habit stacking, where one small, positive habit leads to another. Making your bed can be the spark. You make the bed, then maybe you open the blinds to let some light in. That light lifts your mood, and now you feel like putting on some music, or fixing a healthy breakfast. And just like that, you're moving, flowing, engaging with the day instead of letting it drag you along. I've seen it over and over again. Seniors who keep that one simple habit tend to feel more in control of their lives. And in a world where aging can sometimes feel like losing control of time, of space, of independence, this one small ritual gives a little of that back. It's also a way to stay connected to routine, which becomes even more important as we get older. When the kids are grown and the job is done, we need new rhythms, little anchors that give the day shape. And making the bed? That's one of the easiest and most powerful ones there is. So if you haven't been doing it, try it tomorrow. No pressure. Just give it a shot. 2 minutes. Smooth the sheets, fluff those pillows, stand back, and take a look. Notice how it makes you feel. You might be surprised at the difference such a small thing can make. Habit 2, never let clutter settle, tidy as you go. You know, what Jim said really stuck with me. I never let anything sit for more than a few minutes. It sounds so simple, almost too easy, right? But when you actually try it, it's life-changing. Because the truth is clutter doesn't show up all at once. It sneaks in. Quietly. Slowly. It's not the big messes that throw off your whole space, it's the tiny ones that stack up when no one's looking. One book here. A pair of socks there. Mail you meant to read but never opened. Suddenly, your coffee table's buried, your kitchen counters feel crowded, and your cozy home doesn't feel so peaceful anymore. That's why the seniors who keep their homes looking effortlessly tidy usually follow something I like to call the one-touch rule. And let me tell you, this one's a game changer. The idea is simple: if you touch it, you've finished the task. That's it. You don't move the mail to the kitchen table to deal with it later. You sort it right then and there. If you take off your jacket, you don't toss it on the back of a chair, you hang it up. Right away. Now, I know what you might be thinking: that sounds exhausting. But here's the thing, it's actually the opposite. You're saving yourself so much more energy in the long run. Because once you stop letting those little things pile up, you stop having to spend hours every week catching up. Your home practically tidies itself. Let's take a real example. Say you just finished your tea. Instead of leaving the mug in the living room, you walk it to the kitchen, give it a quick rinse, and pop it into the drying rack. Took what, 20 seconds? But multiply that by every small object you used during the day, and suddenly your whole space is staying clean without you even trying. This kind of habit is especially powerful for seniors, because it supports both independence and mental clarity. When you live alone, your home becomes your little ecosystem. And how you care for it is often a reflection of how you're caring for yourself. Staying on top of the little things can actually keep your brain more engaged. It creates a rhythm, a sense of flow to your day. There's even a psychological benefit to this. Research shows that when we complete small tasks immediately, we trigger a mini reward loop in our brain. You get a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical, every time you finish something. So even hanging up a sweater can give your brain a tiny boost. And when you're older, keeping those brain chemicals in balance really matters. It's not just about having a clean house. It's about feeling sharp, capable, and in control. And here's something else to consider: seniors who follow this one-touch rule often feel less overwhelmed. Because instead of looking around and seeing 10 things that need to be done, they see a calm space and they know they did that. Bit by bit. One choice at a time. So here's my little challenge for you: just try it for one day. Just one. Every time you pick something up, put it away. Don't tell yourself later. Make it now. If something takes less than a minute, do it. You'll be shocked how different your home feels at the end of the day. It's like giving your future self a gift, over and over again. Because in the end, a tidy space isn't about being perfect. It's about creating an environment where you feel safe, calm, and in control. And that, my friend, is something you can build one touch at a time. Habit 3. Surfaces tell the truth, wipe them daily. You know that feeling when you walk into a kitchen with gleaming countertops? It's almost like the air feels lighter, right? That sense of calm, that freshness, it doesn't happen by accident. It's usually the result of someone taking just 60 seconds to wipe down the surfaces. It sounds like such a small, almost insignificant thing, but let me tell you, it's the trick behind that always clean vibe that makes your home feel peaceful and inviting. Think about it for a moment. We're constantly using surfaces, whether it's for cooking, eating, or just setting things down. The dust, crumbs, those little toothpaste splatters on the bathroom sink, all of it quietly tells a story, one of neglect. It's not just about the mess. It's about the feeling the mess creates. That subtle build-up can turn a space from cozy to chaotic in no time. But the magic of a quick daily wipe, it erases that story in an instant. Now, I remember visiting this wonderful senior couple in their 70s, David and Ellen. They were an absolute joy. Every evening, after dinner, they'd take just 5 minutes together to tidy up their home. Nothing big, just wiping down the kitchen counters, the bathroom sink, the coffee table. They made it a nightly ritual. And it wasn't just about getting the surfaces clean. For them, it was something deeper. Ellen told me, it's not just about cleaning. It's about ending the day feeling complete. Isn't that a beautiful way to look at it? It's not about perfection or about spending hours scrubbing. It's about giving yourself that small but important sense of closure. After a busy day, when everything else may feel out of control, that simple act of wiping down surfaces makes you feel like you've done something good for yourself and your space. It gives you a moment of peace, like taking a breath after a long day. The key is finding a routine that works for you. For some people, it's just using a microfiber cloth and water. Others prefer a gentle natural cleaner. Keep it simple. Keep it consistent. And make it something you enjoy, or at least something that doesn't feel like a chore. Maybe it's while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, or while your favorite song is playing in the background. A quick wipe doesn't have to feel like a task, it can be something soothing, even meditative. Over time, you'll start to notice how much of a difference it makes in your mood and in how your space feels. I've found that seniors who make this little ritual part of their day tend to feel more in control of their lives. They are not only taking care of their homes, they are taking care of their minds, too. That sense of responsibility, that ability to set things right, even on a small scale, helps with overall well-being. It's like those little acts of care for your space ripple out to other parts of your life. You start to feel a little more grounded, a little more centered. And let's be real for a second, life can be overwhelming, especially when you're older. There are enough challenges to deal with without letting your environment add to the stress. By wiping down your counters, you're giving yourself something to hold onto, a small victory each day. It's a reminder that, no matter what's going on, you've got this. So here's my challenge for you: pick one surface in your home to clean every day. Maybe it's the kitchen counter or the bathroom sink. Just take a minute, grab your cloth, and give it a wipe. Do it regularly, and see how it starts to make your whole space feel more peaceful. It's like a little act of love for your home, and in turn, for yourself. Believe me, the small things really do add up. In the end, it's not about perfection. It's about creating a space where you can breathe, where you feel at ease. A space that, no matter how busy or chaotic your day was, feels like a little oasis of calm. And that's what really matters. Habit 4: conquer laundry in small doses. Laundry doesn't have to be the Everest it often feels like, trust me. If you've ever found yourself staring at a mountain of clothes on a Sunday evening, dreading the 5 loads that need to be done before you can relax, I hear you. But here's the thing: seniors who've got laundry down to a science know a little secret: don't wait for the weekend. Instead, they throw in one small load each day. It sounds simple, but there's a reason this habit works so well. First, it's easier on your body. If you're not hauling a giant pile of laundry every week, you're avoiding that physical strain, whether it's bending over to sort the clothes or dragging baskets up and down the stairs. And you're also being kinder to your mind. How many times have you felt overwhelmed by laundry piling up, only to have it nagging at you in the back of your mind? By doing one load at a time, you keep the stress at bay. There's no laundry day panic, it's just a steady rhythm that doesn't disrupt your routine. Plus, by keeping up with one load a day, you avoid that dreaded "I have nothing to wear" moment. You know what I mean, right? When you reach into your closet and realize, yep, everything's dirty, and you're stuck scrambling for something to wear. But if you're keeping the laundry consistently done, it's never an issue. You've always got something fresh and ready. Let me tell you about a client of mine, Linda. She's 74, and she's mastered this little trick. She shared with me how she manages to stay on top of laundry without it feeling like a chore. Every morning, before her walk, she starts a load in the washer. Then, while she's out getting her exercise, the clothes are doing their thing. When she comes back, she transfers them to the dryer, and by lunchtime, it's all folded and put away. She said to me, "It's so simple. I never even feel like I'm doing laundry." And that's the beauty of it. By breaking it up into manageable, bite-sized pieces, you don't overwhelm yourself. It's not a big ordeal. It's just a little habit that fits into your daily rhythm. Today it's towels, tomorrow it's t-shirts. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. But over time, that one little habit creates momentum. You don't let things pile up, and your home stays humming along smoothly. What's great about this method is that it's also gentle on your machines. The washing machine and dryer don't have to work overtime with giant loads that could wear them down faster. They're happier with smaller, more frequent cycles, and you're avoiding the risk of something breaking down at an inconvenient time. This daily laundry habit also becomes something of a routine that you don't even have to think twice about. It's no longer a chore that looms over you, it's just another task that seamlessly integrates into your day. And the best part? There's no need to spend hours folding and putting things away at once. By keeping up with a load here and there, you're preventing that mountain of laundry from ever forming, and you're saving yourself time and energy in the process. And let's face it, who doesn't love a little extra time on their hands? It's a small change, but it makes a big difference. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. So, start with one small load today, and see how it feels. Once you get into the habit, you'll wonder why you ever let laundry pile up in the first place. It's a simple shift, but one that keeps your home, your body, and your mind a little lighter every day. Habit 5, no dishes left behind. Clean the sink every night. A sink full of dishes is like a stress magnet. It's one of the most common complaints I hear from overwhelmed seniors, and it's also one of the easiest to prevent. If you go to bed with a clean sink, you wake up with a clean mind. That's the philosophy that keeps homes feeling fresh and livable. Even if it's just a few plates, wash them after dinner or load the dishwasher. It takes 5 minutes, but it buys you so much peace. Let this be a mantra: the day isn't over until the dishes are done. Habit 6, paper clutter, handle it daily. Mail, flyers, notes from the doctor, it all adds up quickly, doesn't it? Before you know it, you've got stacks of paper everywhere, and it feels like a never-ending battle to keep it under control. The good news is, there's a simple strategy that seniors who keep their homes organized swear by: they never let paper clutter pile up in the first place. Sounds too easy, right? But trust me, it works. The trick is to sort everything as soon as it comes through the door. You can create a system that keeps things moving and doesn't give paper a chance to accumulate. So, let's break it down. When the mail comes in, don't just leave it to sit on the counter or stuff it in a drawer for later. Take a moment to deal with it immediately. First, ask yourself, is it junk? If yes, toss it right away. No need to hold on to unnecessary flyers or catalogs you'll never read. Tossing them the second they arrive saves you time and keeps things from piling up. Next, if it's a bill or something that needs attention, file it right then and there. Don't wait until later because, let's be honest, we all know how later tends to turn into never. Find a spot where you can easily access it when it's time to pay or follow up, but don't leave it lying around. And if it's a reminder, something you need to act on soon, put it somewhere visible, pin it up where you can see it, like on the fridge or a bulletin board by the door. This way, it's a constant reminder, and you won't miss it. To make it even easier, create a command center by your front door. This doesn't have to be fancy. It could be a small table or even a wall-mounted organizer. Just set up 3 labeled trays: Action, File, and Recycle. In the Action tray, put things that need immediate attention, like bills or appointments. In the File tray, put anything that needs to be stored for later: documents, tax papers, or important receipts. And in the Recycle tray, put all the junk mail and unnecessary papers. The key is to spend 5 minutes a day keeping up with it. If you're diligent about it, that's all the time it takes. Sort through the trays at the end of each day, toss out what's unnecessary, file what needs to be kept, and take action on anything that requires it. The best part? It doesn't take a lot of time, and it keeps your space clear. Because paper clutter is sneaky. It creeps up on you, one flyer at a time, and before you know it, you're drowning in piles of paperwork. But by being vigilant every day, you can stay ahead of it and protect your home from feeling overwhelmed by all that paper. Daily vigilance really is your armor. It's a small daily habit, but one that makes a world of difference in how your home feels. Keeping things neat, organized, and clutter-free doesn't have to be a huge task. It's about staying on top of things just a little bit every day. That way, you never have to worry about paper piles taking over your space or your life. Habit 7. Air it out. Fresh air every day. A house may look clean, but if it smells stale or feels stuffy, the whole vibe changes. Fresh air changes everything. Even just 10 minutes of an open window, yes, even in winter, helps release trapped odors and bring in life. The seniors I work with who open their windows daily often report better sleep, clearer minds, and even fewer indoor allergy symptoms. It's such a small act, but it transforms the energy of a room. Habit 8. Daily dusting of high-touch surfaces. Coffee tables, nightstands, remotes, doorknobs, these areas collect dust and germs fast. Daily attention here helps homes feel clean with minimal effort. Keep a duster nearby. Focus on just 3 to 5 spots each day. In under 5 minutes, you're done and you've cut down on allergens too. Habit 9. Reset before bed. You might be tempted to skip it, but the 10-minute bedtime tidy up is a game changer. Seniors who do this wake up to peace. No tripping over shoes. No cluttered kitchen counters. Just calm. I had a client named George who kept a reset list on his fridge: fold blanket, load dishwasher, set out clothes for tomorrow. It helped him stay consistent, and his mornings were always relaxed. Try setting a timer. You'll be amazed how much you can do in 10 focused minutes. Habit 10. Keep supplies handy. Point 1. Reason cleaning feels hard? Supplies are too far away. Seniors who make it easy to clean keep tools in each area: a small caddy in the bathroom, wipes in the kitchen, a duster in the living room. It turns chores into quick habits. No more "I'll do it later." Habit 11. A quick sweep of the floors. Crumbs underfoot can make a clean home feel dirty. Seniors who sweep high-traffic areas daily never deal with the dreaded big cleanup. A cordless vacuum or small broom by the door makes this habit effortless. Habit 12. Enjoy the clean home. This one's the most overlooked, Take a moment to actually enjoy your space. Light a candle. Sit with your tea. Breathe. A clean home isn't just about tidiness. It's about honoring the effort you've made. It's about creating space for joy. Seniors who celebrate their space naturally want to keep it that way. It's a positive feedback loop that turns effort into pride. Small habits, big peace. Let's wrap this up. The 12 habits we explored today aren't just about having a clean house. They are about creating a home that supports your health, your mind, and your heart. They are about crafting a life that feels calm, predictable, and dignified, one small action at a time. So here's my challenge to you: pick just one habit. Maybe it's wiping surfaces. Maybe it's tidying before bed. Stick to it for a week. Then add another. You don't have to do it all at once, just start. And remember, a clean home isn't about perfection. It's about peace. You deserve that peace. Which habit are you going to start today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your journey. And if this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe to Elderly Care for more smart, compassionate senior wellness tips. Until next time, stay well, stay clean, and stay kind to yourself.